Fun Cycles, your South Louisiana headquarters for scooters, ATVs, and dirt bikes. You'll find a huge selection of new models to choose from, as well as parts and service on all Chinese bikes and ATVs. Plus, all the latest in motorcycle clothing and accessories. Fun Cycles, 1120 Florida Boulevard, Denham Springs.
Welcome back. I'm Sandy Michelet, and you're watching LA Rider, Louisiana's #1 primetime motorcycle magazine show. Well, the Motorcycle Expo in Houston, Texas absolutely had some fine, fast bikes. But we're going to take some time right now to slow things down, literally, at the Gulf Coast Police Motorcycle Competition.
The Team Slo-Ride event comprises of 4 officers. They're within a 30-foot box, 8 foot wide. Your goal is to enter the Slo-Ride and go as slow as you can without crossing a boundary line. And you have to make an even exchange with your partner. Someone's always in the box at one point in time. He's going to move all the way to his left side as far as he can go. You'll see in a minute he'll start bouncing his front tire. He's counterbalancing it. By leaving himself a little bit of room to the left, he leaves himself a little bit of air. If he were to have a little problem with his clutch or his brake, he can have a little room to adjust. His RPMs went up a little bit. He should reduce them in a second. Bring it back down. Once he brings his RPMs back down, he can get back in his pace. If you notice, Marco, when he rides, he's always looking to the outside of his turns, just using his body as a counterbalance opposed to sitting directly in the center. Every officer has their own way or own technique. This seems to work best for him. You notice when he goes to the left, he'll move his upper body to the right. In a minute, he'll make a transition to the right. When doing so, he'll apply his pressure to his rear brake, then he'll move to his left. He's trying to bind pressure on that front wheel, which keeps his stab down. He's getting in his exchange box, going to exchange Mike Richard. He's communicating, he told his partner to get in. Now his partner's in the made a clean exchange. See his right foot, that's what's controlling his speed. Once again, his throttle stays consistent between 12 and 1500 RPMs. And his clutch is always in the same pull. He wants enough drive to keep that rear tire rolling, but not enough to take the drive away. You notice Mike's head and eyes are a little higher than the rest of them. Seem to have a little more success to look at where you want to go. Your head tends to follow your body, so if you're looking down, it tends to add more direct pressure straight down. So he's keeping his head and eyes up, looking at where he wants to go next. You notice he went to the left himself a little room for error. Now he's moving to the right. He's got a good bind on that front tire. Probably looking right at 2 minutes about now. Mike's one of the officers who, if you notice his chest, he's turning that motorcycle from his chest, the front end. If you turn it from your arms, you're using your arm muscles, which you tend to fatigue early on. By turning from your chest, you can keep your back straight, your upper body in front of your hips. Keep pressure straight down evenly. You also notice when he goes one way or the other, if he goes to the left, he uses his right knee as a counterbalance. When he goes to his left, he uses his left knee as a counterbalance to offset the balance of the motorcycle. Now he's getting ready to exchange with Garrick Nelson. If you see, he's communicating, letting him know how he feels. If he were to feel good and in control, he would tell Nelson to stand still. He'd be there for a few more minutes. Nelson has perfect body placement. You can also see that he's using his left knee to apply pressure on the tank. He's using it as a counterbalance as well. His left knee is out as the counterbalance, and his right knee is in, tucked into the tank. That's what's helping him control it and distribute his weight evenly. With just enough drive to the rear wheel to keep the bike upright. At any point in time, if he were to pull that clutch in and take the drive away, the bike would just fall over. Of course, if he would let the clutch out, it would just overpower his brake and push him forward. He moved really close to that right line. He's communicating with his partner. He left him a lot of room to get in. He's telling him, hold on, hold on. Now he's telling him to get in. Go! Clean exchange. This is the 4th rider. Now what you're gonna notice on the 4th rider, where all of them are making exchanges with the front tire, the time don't stop till the last rider's rear tire crosses the line. You notice his RPMs are moving a little bit. He's gonna try to stabilize them. And as you can see, his right brake, that's what he's using to control his speed. You notice he's as well as using his right leg as a counterbalance. And as he goes to the opposing side, he'll tuck it into the tank.
What kind of role does breathing, how does breathing play into it?
Well, What you notice is obviously you can't hold your breath for 2 minutes doing this because it's going to fatigue you. So they're trying to regulate their breathing, keep their heart rate down. Obviously with your heart rate up, you tend to make more mistakes. We use what we call tactical breathing. We inhale, hold our breath for several seconds, and exhale. We do that a series of a couple times. That gets our heart rate down, and we do that prior to entering. Once we get our heart rate down, we just stay focused on our task and take care of our business, which we need to do. His teammates are telling him how far he's got to go, what he needs to do, and they're cheering him on. He's keeping his head and eyes up. He's got it locked to the left. He pulls out.
Great job, guys.
Good job, baby.
Michael?
Good job, fellas. Congratulations.
Good